All right, sports fans, how's everybody out there doing? William Martin coming at you one more time here on YouTube with another edition of the 300 Pounds of Sports Knowledge Podcast. Just 16 days after offensive coordinator Mike LaFleur and the New York Jets mutually agreed to part ways, the young coach has been able to land on his feet as he is now headed west as he will be assuming the same role with the Los Angeles Rams. The Jets parting with LaFleur might be a blessing in disguise for him, as this young man is in his mid 30s and he now gets the opportunity to work with Rams head coach Sean McVay. The Jets offense was nothing to write home about the last couple of years with LaFleur calling the plays. And I know that LaFleur probably took some of the criticism for the Jets struggles, but you look at who the Jets had playing quarterback over the last couple of years, and obviously they did not have the talent to get it done. LaFleur will look to help a Rams offense, which was dead last in the NFL this past season, but a lot of that was due to injuries. And now for LaFleur, he's going to have the opportunity to work with Sean McVay, one of the better offensive minds in the National Football League. And then on top of that, you look at the Sean McVay coaching tree. Mike LaFleur's brother, Matt LaFleur, was an assistant coach under Sean McVay. He's now the head coach of the Green Bay Packers. Kevin O'Connell was an assistant coach under Sean McVay. He's not a head coach of the Minnesota Vikings. Zach Taylor, the same thing. He's now the head coach of the Cincinnati Bengals. And then Brandon Staley, who was a defensive assistant, who is now the head coach of the Los Angeles Chargers. So I just really think that getting back to Mike LaFleur, he's going to have a good opportunity to reestablish himself among NFL circles as far as a what he can and cannot do. We're going to see as an offensive coordinator, and I think this is a reprieve for him. I think he walked into a bad situation with the Jets. They were in the midst of a rebuild. They basically, for the last couple of years, attached their wagon, if you will, to quarterback Zach Wilson, and obviously we know Zach Wilson is not the long term answer for the Jets at quarterback. I think this is going to be an opportunity for Mike LaFleur to learn more on the offensive side of the ball from Sean McVay. Also, more than likely, Matthew Stafford will be the Rams starting quarterback next season. The Rams obviously have some retooling to do of their own offensively, most notably on the offensive line. But then you expect a healthy Cooper Cup at wide receiver as well heading into next season. It was just, it was one of those where Mike LaFleur became the fall guy. And I know that the term with the Jets was that both LaFleur and the organization agreed to part ways. Mike LaFleur was fired. That's my opinion. Obviously people are not going to come out and tell you that, but of course, the connection with him and Jets head coach Robert Saleh, they definitely, Robert Saleh didn't want to fire somebody who was close to him. Nonetheless, this is a golden opportunity for LaFleur. Obviously, there's a connection with he and McVay through his brother. And I think this young man has a golden opportunity ahead of him to get things turned around. I think this is a I'm gonna stop short of saying a slam dunk hire if you're the Los Angeles Rams, but I think this is a very good hire as this team looks to retool and get back into contention next year. So the Jets just did the Rams a favor. They basically gift wrapped them or gift wrapped, I'm sorry, excuse me, them a new play caller for next season. So let's see how things work out for LaFleur as he's going from the East Coast to the West Coast as he looks to get things turned around, not only for himself, but this Rams offense heading into next season. So, folks, that is going to wrap it up. And as always, I want to take this time out to thank you for tuning into the 300 Pounds of Sports Knowledge podcast here on YouTube. I want to take this time out to thank all of you fine folks, excuse me, out there for tuning in. And if you have not already, please feel free to subscribe to this channel. Now, if you're on Twitter, Please feel free to follow me at 300 pounds of sports. And like I always say, if you follow me, it will be my pleasure to follow you right back. There is also the sports discussion group on Facebook at the Sports Depot 365. Now you can check it out. Drop a line and be a part of one of the better sports debating sites going on social media. So, once again, fine folks, my name is William Martin. I am signing off saying take care and have yourselves a wonderful day.